and welcome to Solution Challenge 2021, powered by Google Developer Student Clubs. This is the info session, and I am Sanchita Sinha from Developer Student Clubs at SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Ramapuram. With me, I have my colleague Darshil Papulkar, and we both will guide you through the entire challenge and let you know all there is to know about the Solution Challenge. Okay, so let's talk about what Solution Challenge is. It is a mission to solve one of the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals using Google technology. The goals are no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitization, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry innovation and infrastructure, reduced inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, climate action, life below water, life on land, peace, justice, and strong institutions, and partnerships for the goals. You can find the complete overview of all of these goals in the links in the description below. Since it is a universal competition where students from all over the globe compete, the prizes are bound to be humongous. So all participants will receive a Google Developer Digital Profile Badge and an official certificate. The top 50 teams receive customized mentorship from Googlers and experts to make your solutions to the next level. The top 10 finalists will receive additional mentorship, swag, and 1-year subscription to Pluralsight, which is an online education platform, and the opportunity to showcase your solutions to Googlers and developers all around the world at Demo Day on YouTube Live. The top 3 winners receive a Chromebook, a coffee chat with Google Executive, and a feature on the Google Developers blog. Exciting. So now that we know that you're going to be ranked, the panel of judges from Google will use the following criteria to evaluate and score all submissions. The impact, that's 60 points. The technology, that's 40 points, giving you a total of 100 points. In the impact section, you have to make sure that your entry is establishing a clear challenge that's focused on one or more of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Your solution has to be explained in a clear manner as to which specific goal you're focusing on. They see how effective your solution is. Also, if you have planned for a future of your submission, if you have thought about the next step. They see if you have tested your solution with real users and whether you have iterated upon it based on the users' feedback. Since COVID-19 and the pandemic makes it a little difficult with the testing process, the judges will definitely consider your points. The technology section will fetch your points. If your solution implements all the technical components needed to solve the challenge. Also, they will see if you have used Google technologies and whether how you have used it. You have to also submit a video demonstration for not more than 2 minutes showing the working solution and how the user will interact with the solution. It will also check whether your team has made an effective product and the technical decisions for the solutions has been made clearly. Now, since you know what Developer Student Club's Solution Challenge is, you need to know how you have to go about it. Darshil, over to you.
So let's get started with the 2021 Timeline Solution Challenge. This timeline is divided into 3 parts: getting started, design and build, and submission and judging. The first part is to join a Google Developer Students Club. You can join virtually at your college or a university. But don't worry if you don't have a Students Developer Club at your university. You can visit this site dsccommunity.develop. You can enter your region over here and can get all the list of the clubs and you can join any one of them. The second part is to register yourself for the Google Developer Solution Challenge 2021. The form link is provided into the description. You can go and register yourself. The third part is to form a team. The team can have a maximum of 4 members and at least one of the team members should be a part of students developer group. The fourth part is to select a United Nations Sustainable Development Goal. Among the 17 United Nations goal, your project should focus at least one of the goal and can have more of that. So moving to the next section, design and build. The first point is to identify a solution. At this point, you need to have a proper idea of the selected goal and should have a rough layout that how are you gonna approach that problem and build a solution over it. You can use one of the popular method that is developed by Google Ventures. It is Design Sprint Kit. It is a 5-day exercise. The Design Sprint Kit is a flexible framework for solving problems through designing, prototyping, and testing ideas with user. It allows team to validate idea before going through the energy of building a project. It consists of 6 parts. Understand. At this point, you should have an understanding of the goal you have selected among the United Nations 17 sustainable goal and should have a rough idea that how are you going to approach that goal by having a solution to it. The next point is define. You should have a proper definition to the problems you have chosen for and should have a rough layout that you can use and have a proper solution over it. So the third part is sketch. You can have a rough layout or a sketch over a paper of the solution that you are thinking to solve that problem. The fourth point is to decide. Now, after sketching all the ideas on a paper or for the solution that you have thought for, discuss it among with your teammates and can get a proper and the best solution that you can imagine for the for the product solution. The next part is prototype. At this point, you should utilize all the points that you have decided and to keep into a solution and should start working to build the solution of that particular problem. The sixth point is to validate. It is a point where you can identify the usability issues and determines the user satisfaction with the problem prototype. The next part is to learn and build. It consists of 2 parts. The first part is to design the front-end interface. In designing the front-end interface, it is a place where you reach the user's interface and the user's interaction that he will have with your solution. Start thinking how a user will interact to your product that you are working on. The second part is to design the backend technology. You can use the following code labs that are listed over here so that you can learn different technologies and can utilize it in your projects later. After completing each task in the code labs, you can get a digital Google Developers badge, which you can showcase it on your social media handles. So moving to the next point, step 7 is to test your solution. Collect feedback by showcasing your solution to the students, to your friends, or even to your family members by any means that is best suited for you and try to get as many as feedbacks over the solution you have built up. The step 8 consists of iterate. It means like after getting all the feedbacks from your friends and relatives, try to utilize them into your product and try to enhance it by accepting all the queries and all the issues over your product and try to resolve it. So moving to the next section, submissions and judging. The ninth step is to record a demo video. The recorded video can be maximum of 2 minutes in length and it should be submitted in the Google form. The Google form link is provided into the description. You can go over there and submit your submission. The last date to submit your video is 31st March. So by the month of May, the top 50 teams will be announced. Later, the month from May to June, the 50 teams selected will be having a deep mentoring sections. In the month of July, the top 10 finalists will be announced. And in the month of August, all the top 10 teams will be showing their solutions over the YouTube live, and the top 3 teams will be selected live there on there itself on YouTube live. So these are the top 10 finalists of the previous year, that is 2020 Solution Challenge Demo Day. You can go and refer this all into the playlist. The playlist video is provided into the description. So the best part of getting into the Solution Challenge is to get online support and mentorship. You can connect with more than 5,000 plus students and 100 plus Google developer experts on platform Parthian. The Parthian platform is an online community platform with a dedicated hub for Solution Challenge participants. As you register for the Solution Challenge, you will receive an email for the instruction that how can you join this platform. The best benefits of getting into this community is you can get technical questions on a specific Google products. You can get feedbacks on the ideas from mentors and peers. The third is to get technical advice on building and project. So what if you want to include Google Cloud Services in your solution to the problem you have chosen for? You can get that for free when you register for the solution challenge. Be sure to mention that you are interested in using Google Cloud for your solution while registering over it. Please make sure only one student from your team fills out the Google Cloud redemption form. Entries from multiple students of the same team will disqualify you from redeeming the credits. Over to you, Sanchita.
All the relevant links and resources have been mentioned in the description below. Make sure that you check it out and don't forget to join our WhatsApp group for further queries. We can't wait to see what you've built.
Thank you.